Wow, it's another great morning. Yeah, and it's still Mrs. Tammy here again as usual. It's a great Monday. It's my off day today. I'm not going to work. I was working over the weekend, and yeah, it is what it is. Today I had to get my off day, and I'm resting. As usual, in the evening I love doing coffee, and yeah, here's my coffee today. It's quite hot. Oh my, yeah, my baby has been sleeping the whole day. They're out and about with the dad. Yeah, and I'm here. So today's video actually, I'm just going to be a bit brief. I had promised that I'm going to give you a video of my 5 years of marriage. Yeah, marriage life, something very beautiful. For those who have not got any spouse or they're thinking about it, you should not think about it. You should get married. Yeah, I got married and I'm a happy woman. Trust me, I'm a happy Mrs. Sammy. Yeah, well, it is what it is, and I'm happy and a happy married lady. As you can see, I'm Mrs. Tammy, Sammy, 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 Sammy. For those who don't know my name, I'm Anissa, aka Mrs. Tammy, the happy lady. Yeah, well, I promise I'm going to talk about 5 things that I've come to appreciate in my marriage in the 5 years of marriage. To be honest with you, I would say marriage is something beautiful. For those who know me, they've known me to be very negative about marriage. I've never thought of something like marriage would be something awesome, something someone should be looking forward to. I'm always like, marriage is a scam. Marriage is a scam, pure scam. But look who is talking about marriage today. I'm the one advocating for marriage today. I'm the one to say marriage is something beautiful today. And I've got a couple of reasons to say so. But today I'm going to mention five main reasons as to why marriage is beautiful. Mm, it's quite hot. Yeah, but I like it that way. Well, I know some of you who know me, who are watching this channel, they know me better. They know my background. They know my marriage background and history. Well, it is what it is. But today, what I'm going to talk about 5 things. And these 5 things are: one, to begin with, marriage gives you a lifetime best friend. A lifetime best friend. Trust me. All along in my life, I've always been looking for a good friend, a best friend, someone who will be there for me in bad times and good times, someone I can share my inner me. As human beings, let's be very honest. We've got the inner us, the inner us that we feel like we need to share, we need to come out. At times, it's even hard to expose ourselves in our family, in front of our family members, our spouse, our parents, our siblings. But when you get a spouse, trust me, you've got a best friend. I'll give my own case scenario. To me, I'll say Stan is a very best friend to me. Because it's this one person who really understands me. He understands how I work, how I function. And when I'm mad, he knows how to calm me down. When I'm excited, he knows, you're too excited, calm down. He's one person I can share my difficult times. Honest, let's be honest. Every one of us has been through that tough time. Very tough time, yeah. But one thing, it's only a best friend who can get you through this. Because even your mom at times they don't understand you. They become a parent. They want, okay, as much as they really want to fit into your shoes, but a parent is still a parent. You need a best friend. I'll give you my own scenario. There was this time in my previous job, I had a very difficult time. It got to a point I felt like I was being headhunted. And somehow, for one reason or the other, I didn't actually know what was wrong, but I just felt like I was the point of being attacked, or someone was like, they really wanted to frustrate me. And they even got to a point of giving me a transfer to a rural facility. And I was very frustrated, to be honest with you. So I just came back this evening and I just told my husband, you know what, honey? I was like, you look so down. He just picked me from work. I couldn't even drive back from work. he came and picked me up and he said, what's wrong? I just saw him and I was just hugging him, crying. And I was like, what is it, darling? And I was like, you know, I've been on this course, I've been doing this course. I was pursuing another course, that is advancing in my career. For those who are new here, I'm a nurse by profession. Yeah. And I'm a teacher at the same time as my profession. I'm a dual career lady. So I'm a teacher. For those who have met me in in Jomo Kenyatta University, some of them have met with you in Kenyatta University. Some of you have met with you in Kenya Medical Training College. Yeah, I've been through all this. I'm a multi-career lady. So one of my career that I've actually based on, which is my main career, is nursing. And yeah, so that is what has been like my main career. Though I do teaching in some of the colleges, but I used to do teaching, that is back then, in some of the colleges. They know me as their diploma tutor and all that. Yeah, it is what it is. That is for story for another day about my career and who I am professionally. So back to this story again. So this day, I was like, I had to attend my classes and juggle between classes and work and all that. And you know, there's a lot of politics. We know this, that most of our working places, they've got a lot of politics. And I really had a hard time. It's like most of the people didn't want, most of my bosses, politics came around like, oh, she goes to classes, she doesn't have time, she's not productive at work. They were all politics, that's what I would say. They're all politics. And they were really giving me a hard time. And one of my bosses opted to transfer me to another facility, Samburu, and I was the talk of that facility. Oh, Anissa has been transferred to this and this. You know what my husband told me? I was so down. I was like, how dare me? Imagine we just shifted to a new house. We had built a house back at home, and I was like, I just shifted into my new house. I was so excited. I was felt like, okay, this is a real great mileage in my life. And I was like, a no more paying of rent and all this. And just be commuting from my house to work, which is not that far, about 45 minutes to drive. I'm at work. Then someone transfers you to Samburu. Trust me, I was depressed. I was depressed. But my husband came through for me and told me, what? You know, honey, I took full responsibility over you and I took you from your mom. And trust me, this is not going to work and you're going to resign. And I was so surprised. I went to bed, and the morning when I was waking up for Fajr prayers, my husband had typed a very nice resignation letter. And trust me, but for those who didn't know how I quitted my job, that is one of the main reasons as to why I quitted my job. And I was like, now it's time for me to go. When I was just about to hand it over, my husband was like, okay, well, let's just finish the paperwork for the migrations and all that. Then we'll have to fly and we're going to quit this job and find another job somewhere else. Another point that I'm telling you, my husband is my best friend. My dad was sick. I think for those who know my dad, they know what I've been through. And I really had to get some off days to work from my work so that I can take care of my sick dad. And I requested for a couple of days just to see how we can balance issues and see how I'll be balancing between work and taking care of my dad. You know what my church told me? You're not the only child to your dad. You can find someone else to take care of your dad and not you. Someone else can do it. I still have the message today. And I wondered what sort of a boss I had. I felt this was very personal. And I had never had any confrontation with this boss. But my husband came through for me. I'm telling you, my husband is my best friend. He really understood what I was going through, and he felt, no, there's a lot of politics, there's a lot going on, and you never know why people are behaving the way they're behaving. And thank God. Shout out to Mr. Sammy. He secured a different job for me. I had a couple of jobs at my disposal in abroad. One was in Italy. I was either to go to Italy, come to England, or Australia. We opted to come to England because some of his family members are here. So it was easy because we were thinking about childcare and all that. And somewhere being abroad, we are starting a family here. So yeah, this was a bit more convenient for us, being a young family, and I had just conceived that time. So we opted to come to England. So to cut the story short, you see how your best friend can really take a bullet for you. And that is what my husband did for me. Literally applied jobs for me. I just had to do interviews. I didn't believe it how I got this job. And being a citizen in the Europe, it was so easy for me to migrate. So he used my marriage certificate. did the paperwork, and here I was. For those who don't know how I landed here. Well, leave alone that. Another point as well I always say, and I'm still saying, point I'm to that marriage has been of benefit to me in the last 5 years, or within the 5 years. I got to be a mother to our beautiful princess. I'm a proud mother. A very, 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 very beautiful girl. I think most of you have seen. And that was the most beautiful gift of our life. And our baby has brought a lot of joy to us and our family. And this is why I'm telling you guys, you need to get married. You see, I got a best friend. I'm telling you, I got a best friend, and I got a best friend. Apart from my best friend, I got a co-parent. Is it a co-parent or a partner who has given, like, we're not partners, we are a couple. And he made me a mother. Honestly, he's a king. He is a king. He's very special in my life. I can't, like, honestly trade him for anything, compare him to anything. He means the whole world to me. Today, I wouldn't be Mima's mother if it were not for him. And trust me, you never understand the magnitude of joy that comes with it when you become a mother to your lover, your best friend. Trust me. It's something that is, it came with a lot of gratification, like, oh wow, I'm a mother. And let me tell you, my husband is very supportive. I can't imagine if I got married to someone else and not him. I don't know. Honestly, I can't figure out how life will be without him in my life, apparently. Because at times, as a new mother, you get so much overwhelmed. Can you imagine when we don't have house helps here? But he wakes up at night, feeds the baby, changes the baby's diaper. He feeds the baby. At times I go to work, I leave him with the baby. He doesn't even take the baby to the daycare. I say, oh, it's well, I'll take care of our baby. Go to work, honey. Relax. And I call them, they are so happy. Wow. Alhamdulillah. He's the best man. I don't want to talk much about him. You guys will come for him. Keep off my man. He's the best, actually. He's the best. Then, to my point number 3. Guys, if you're new here, this is Tammy Family Channel. Kindly subscribe to this channel. There'll be more and more videos about Tammy family, how they're faring, how they're keeping up with life in abroad. Yeah. Those watching from Sweden, Germany, Brazil, United States, United Kingdom, Kenya, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, India. Kindly keep watching, keep watching. There's more, and subscribe. This is Tammy Family. Tammy Family, Tammy Family, just sharing how their life is, and there'll be more and more coming up. We'll soon be embarking on holidays, and we'll still be giving you more content about our life. Kindly hit the subscription button there and subscribe. Well, the other thing, I'm shy to say this, but I have to say it. Financial support. Financial support. To be honest, the life I'm living, I can't afford it. The life I'm living, I can't afford it. It's because of my husband. Not back at home in Kenya, neither in England. I would say my best friend, who is my husband, my dear husband, he's playing a great role. Congratulations, darling, and I really appreciate. And God, may God bless you and open more doors for you so that you can continue taking care of us and giving us the best of life. As your wife, I'm really grateful and I keep praying on you. Honestly, I'm a happy wife, as you can see. I'm glowing. It's because of him. He makes sure that I'm happy all the time. I'm who I am because of him. Wow, I don't want to expose so much because there's a bit of privacy that has to be in people. Some people may think that, oh, she's bragging and all that and all that. But trust me, this man has given me the best life. The life that I could not afford. Okay, I do say there are people who are damn rich, lack even. Some people who are poor, but the life I never compare my life to somebody's life. I compare my life to, considering myself being from a very humble background, for those who know me, and where I am, and those who know the kind of life I'm living right now, honestly. Thank God. thank God. Honestly, I really appreciate. He has given me the best. He always tries his best day by day to empower me. And honestly, empowerment in this dynamic, very controversial world, you need financial biceps, to be honest. And mostly in the first world, you need financial biceps, of which on my own, I won't lie. I don't want to take the credit. The credit is all his. He has made it possible for me. I'm able to do holidays comfortably. I'm driving a good car. Not the most expensive, like, but one day I'll show you my car. One day when he's comfortable for me to expose that part of our life, I'll show you my car. I'm driving a very, very nice car. He bought me a very, very nice car recently. Yeah, you'll see it. He spoils me, honestly. When it comes to house rent, he does the bills, he does the house rent, he makes sure that we've got food in the house. He's doing it all. Trust me, I have nothing to do with my salary. My salary is just for my own savings and my family. See what I can give my mom to bamba herself at home. He does everything. So I would say, you guys, you need to get married. Get married. And your husband will be doing all this and you'll be enjoying. Like me here. Someone taking care of me like a little baby. I know some of you are like, oh, yeah, that man is too much. Yeah. And that is why any woman approaching my man, I'll be on her. All fours, eh? I don't want. Keep off him. Keep off him. I mean it, yeah. Because I know what I get from him. Financial support. It's very, very critical. Trust me. Marriage life without money, let us be very honest. For my opinion, in this current generation that you live in this current world, marriage life without money, trust me, you're not going to be happy. You're not going to enjoy anything. But he has made it possible. For those who know at home, they say, the two lovebirds. We're just hopping from one place to another, enjoying life. They're just small things that matter for a woman. And I believe every woman out there would want to be treated right. Huh? Be taken out, enjoy this nice stuff and all that. Yeah, and I'm not an exception to say, well, my husband is taking good care of me. I don't have to worry about finances. And I just pray to God, oh God, protect my husband's accounts and make them full and overflow and overflow and overflow, so that he keeps taking care of us, so that I keep on glowing, baby, glowing, baby. I'm the madam boss. And soon you will know where I'm saying I'm the madam boss. Comes up to him. Oh, that's point number 3. We've said I got a best friend. He made me a mother to a beautiful princess. He's of great financial benefit or help to me, because I don't get to use my money. He does everything. Yeah, mine is like, baby, can I have the card? You're gonna go for shopping. Baby, can I do this and this and that? Of course, it feels nice, and every woman would love that. So some of you are saying, hey, she's a gold digger. She loves money. Who doesn't love money in this world? Hell no. Please spare me. Spare me the joke. Who doesn't like money in this world? Money is everything. Gone are the days where men will go toil so hard in those fields to just make sure their family are having something to eat. Yeah, it is what it is, and I'm enjoying life, to be honest, at my own capacity, not at anyone's capacity, and I'm contented and happy. La 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 la. Point number 4. What is it all about? Self-confidence and esteem. Trust me, when you get married, there are no more awkward dates. These awkward dates, someone just gives you a call. Hello, can I see you? It don't becomes every month's, dish to dish and enjoy a piece of cake. You know what I'm talking about. Ladies, when you don't have a man, any man calls you, you're out there and you're so excited to meet them. I have no time for that. In fact, they no longer even call me. And you know what I call that? Self-respect. I've gained a lot of social respect. I've got a lot of self-respect. And this has made me gain self-esteem, self-confidence. Because honestly, it feels nice to be introducing yourself as I'm Mrs. Tammy. Or when he introduces me to his colleagues and friends at work, meet my wife, Mrs. Tammy. And I'm like, you know, how does it feel? Meet Mrs. Tammy. There's nowhere but me, Mrs. Tammy. Yeah. Uh-huh. As you're speaking, I'm the one and only Mrs. Tammy. One and only Mrs. Tammy. I know of no one. For those Kenyans who are watching this, Mrs. Kibaki used to say, Hakuna bibi mwingine, ni mimi tu, bibi Tammy. Na huko kama iko mwingine iko na jificha ficha, mimi pana jua wala tambua. Yeah, it is what it is. So I'm proud to be addressed, and I like you as someone called Mrs. Tammy. I feel more respected, more honored, and yeah, that has given me a lot of self-esteem, self-confidence. Even when I'm working with my colleagues, you feel much respectable. Like you feel you've also grown socially and you're socially accepted. And I don't believe this is only in Africa, but everywhere. It's not only for African ladies, but everyone wish to be Mrs. Somebody because it comes with a lot of respect. Yeah, it's just the entire world. Marriage has got a lot of respect, to be honest. And we can't run away from the fact and deceive ourselves of the fact that, oh, marriage is nothing. No, marriage is something. And if marriage never meant anything, no one would be rushing like we need to get married officially. Because when it's a waste of finances because of the wedding party and all that, you need to spend money and all that. Like the African culture, you need to give dowry and all that. No one would be doing that if it didn't mean anything. But thank God, Sammy came into my life. We had a very short time of dating, and he promised to make my life better and worth it. And trust me, this man has kept his words. This man has kept his words. I've grown it very. For those who have known me for the last 5 years, I'm not the same. I've really transformed. There's a lot of growth, and I give credit to my hubby. Honey, I love you. Mwah. You're just the best thing that ever happened to my life. And to crown it all, I would say marriage life has taught me how to love and has brought love to me. Yeah. Yes, you need to be loved. You need to feel that you're loved. Someone who loves you unconditional, despite everything, in your bad times, good times, no matter how much you disappoint them at times, but they still stand by you. That is absolute love. You need that in your life. And trust me, you don't get it from anywhere else. It's your hubby who needs to give you that. And you just feel like, oh, wow. You need love when you are in your lowest moments. You need love in your highest moments. You need someone who would love you unconditionally and show you love. I'll give you a very simple scenario, yeah? I love coffee. I normally do coffee at this time. If I don't, I get headache. I'll give you a good scenario. And this was during 2020 when I lost my dad. It was a very tough time for me and my family. A very tough time because it's something we never like. When you're losing someone very close, you never see this coming. We've always been chatting with my dad. My husband has been visiting my dad a couple of times when he comes from abroad. Seeing him have a few chats over the phone. He would call from abroad, like, Dad, how are you faring? How are you doing? He will talk to my dad and it feels so great. And even I can remember the last time when he came and we visited my dad. It was just before the lockdowns and all that due to Corona. And my dad was so happy. I was like, yeah, he knew I found a son, and I'm happy that you're taking good care of my daughter. You guys are really doing well, and you have all my blessings. He even visited us, and we went to Uncle Katana's place, my dad's brother. That's where my dad passed on, by the way. Sad. May God rest his soul in peace and grant him the best jannah. That was the most difficult time, but trust me, my husband stood by my side, comforted me, showed me love that I'd never experienced in my life. And this really helps me in terms of my mental status and all that, because this was a rude shock. Trust me, for those who still have your parents, take good care of them. You may have family disagreement with your parents, but trust me, this shouldn't be a reason for you to abandon your parents even in their difficult times. There's no one who is better than your parent. Losing my dad was a real blow. because I can even remember the last words to death. They're really so fresh in my mind. My dad handed over everything. This is sort of another day. I don't want to talk about it because it's going to get me very emotional. But that was a difficult time in 2020. The great joy came. This is how God works. Huh? I was so excited. I was really looking forward to be somebody's mother. I had my first pregnancy just after my marriage. Should I say the second? It was the end of first year of our marriage to beginning of our second year of our marriage. I conceived and I lost my pregnancy about 8 weeks old, and I was like, oh, I was so depressed and all that. My husband had to fly back, but yeah, we overcame all that. Then Corona came. I lost my dad. It was quite devastating. I was like, okay, I'd lost hope in life, lost direction, and all that. Then 2021, we received the greatest gift of our life. That is a Princess Mima. Mima came into our life, and she was the greatest thing that has ever happened to our life. I was so excited. Trust me, that bundle of joy, I could not even handle it myself. It was so overwhelming. But as my husband walked through with me this journey, I was diabetic during my pregnancy. So for another day, I'll talk about that. My journey towards it during my pregnancy. I was diabetic. I had high blood pressure. It was not easy. I had to go to theater for my cesarean section. My husband was with me all through. I received my baby, my firstborn, our Princess Mima, our little beautiful baby girl. Dark chocolates, baby. You'll see her one of these days. She'll be in one of our videos when the father consents that. I don't do anything that my hubby doesn't like it. When he doesn't say it's no, it's a no. But then he's going to consent that. You'll see our baby in one of our videos in our channel. And trust me, I'll say these were two extreme situations for me. The loss of my dad and the birth of my baby girl. And through this, I've seen the love of my husband. And since then, I believed you need someone who truly loves you, who can show you true love, unconditional love, and thanks. Breath and many thanks to my hubby. He made it possible. Guys, with all this, if I'm to talk about what marriage has given me, trust me, 5 years of marriage, but I've seen tremendous growth. I've seen great things. I've appreciated those 5 main things in my marriage life. Trust me, you need to get married. Don't hesitate. If you're still dating, there's no need for you to date for long. Trust me. I don't believe in long datings. They don't make sense, honestly. You're dating with someone for first year, second year, third year, fourth year. You're still dating. You guys, what are you waiting for? You're just wasting time. Are you doing a project in your dating? No, I don't do that. I don't want to say much. I'll end this video at this point. So if you're new to this channel, kindly subscribe to Sammy Family for more videos. And one of the videos will come will tell you how I met my man. It wasn't a long dating. It was one of the shortest datings. And trust me, this has been the best thing in my life. Our marriage has just been super, 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 super exciting. Feeling it's not, I cannot say it has not had its own challenges here and there. That's just part of life. We've gone through them together. We've emerged winners through these challenges, and we're happy together. I'm sure, even given a million times, I'll still choose Sammy. And him given a million chances to choose again, she still opt her baby. His baby, that is. His baby, his baby. I'm Mrs. Tammy. Welcome to Sammy Family, and that is the short video just explaining more and more and more. We will finish the whole day here talking about the same thing. There's much to talk about my marriage life, but just wanted to just give my audience this small bit. So my viewers from different corners of the universe, I know most people are watching from the United States. Most people watching from the United Kingdom, watching from India, Brazil, Germany, Sweden, Kenya, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and many more. You're most welcome. Please give it a like if you like the video, and subscribe for more content. Mwah. Love you till next time. Bye.